Hello, Gemini. This is Alex Angel, and I am here to bring you a love and romance tarot. Hey, I like that. Tarot reading. I have introduced 2 new readings to my monthly schedule. One is love and relationships. One is love and romance. Love and relationships focuses on the relating part of relationships. And love and romance focuses on the emotion and the feeling of relationships. Okay? That also includes, any kind of blocks or anything like that that's causing, love to not flow in your relationship. This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or anywhere else that you may have Gemini in your chart. Although I'm publishing in April 2020, the reading is timeless and may resonate at any given moment in time. If it does resonate, please feel free to like, subscribe, and if you're wanting to get notified when I upload videos, hit the bell. Always check the description box to see information on any kind of specials, reading information, links to other videos, and just, some handy dandy information. As you see, I am placing out my Rider-Waite. This is your energy, which is the Gilded Tarot up top, your current energy, right? And then the second row is the energy of your partner, the energy of what may be blocking you from receiving love and romance, or any other information God, angels, and universe may have for you. When I'm done, I will also be pulling the 3 Romance Angels Oracle cards. So give me a minute, Gemini. Let me see what you got going. What you got going on here? I see this Capricorn sitting dead smack in the middle of your reading. You got an Aries here as well. Okay. This is my phallic card. Y'all know I love a wand. I'm just going to be honest. It almost even looks like sex fixed it, or somebody made love to you and it fixed it, or someone giving you, passion and romance and, I can't wait to see you. And it's almost like for some reason, Gemini, that could reset you. Gemini is an air sign. I don't know why you guys are coming across as fire to me, right? Because this is fire energy, okay? But I just kind of feel like for you guys right now, you're taking on this fiery type of energy, this spark, this ignition, right? Angels are saying to me, you guys are eager to get stuff done. You're eager to get stuff resolved, okay? And by golly gee, you will, because the Justice card is sitting right there, right? Now let's talk about old Beelzebub sitting next to you. Of course, this is Capricorn energy. Now this is like the match. This is like the inferno, okay? Okay, I don't know why my phone is not on Do Not Disturb. My apologies, y'all. But this is the spark. It's almost like, angels are saying too that this may be your tactic to kind of draw this person back in, or ignite the flame, or ignite the emotion that is between you guys. But I do need to be honest, what you're igniting is not emotion, right? It's almost like if you have someone who's addicted to eating, right? Here's you coming along giving them a cookie. Okay, now let's talk about and let's see what that does and how that works out in your situation. It balances stuff out, right? Angels are also saying to me too, whatever it is that you do, right, is a catalyst for bringing out other conversation to balance things out. So let me put that in perspective. If you're bumping heads with, somebody you're involved in, involved with, right? And then y'all stop talking, right? It's almost like you come in and you start talking the nasty talk or the dirty talk because that's going to get their attention. Okay? It's going to get their attention. It's going to spark. Look, girl. Look at all that. Look at all that fire. Okay? Look at where it's at. The fire region. Yes, Lord. Anyway, you are going to spark, that's what you do to get their attention, right? And then once you have their attention and y'all start talking about, this, that, and the other, what happens after that is the conversation about why y'all bumped heads, right? So it's almost like this is your method of bringing forth resolution to your problem, okay? And the world, is, okay, we talked about it. We figured out what went wrong, where all the glitches were, why we wound up in this particular situation, and we could put this one to rest. Okay? We could put this one to rest. So for those of you who are quote unquote at odds in your current relationship, yes, things are leveling out. Yes, things will eventually, look at all these pentacles. Good Lord. Look at all these pentacles, and then you're following with the King of Swords. Okay? I know this is love and romance, Gemini, but for some reason, this says to me work, right? Abundance, money. I don't think it's money. Oh, angels just said your attention, right? Because you have the Four of Pentacles, if I could hold these three cards, right? You have the Four of Pentacles here, and then you have the Four of Pentacles opening up the energy related to your partner. So I don't know if your partner is, they could have just gotten a new job, a new financial opportunity, and that could have been why you guys had the argument, was because, you're working more, I don't get to see you as much. I feel like, you're spending all your time and giving all your energy to work, and you're not really giving it to me. I understand how important work is. I understand, we got kids, you gotta pay for tuition, you got to pay mortgage and this, that, or the other. But I just feel like you're not giving it to me. You're not giving it to me. And not only that, but with the Ace of Pentacles here, okay, and then the King of Swords there, boo-boo, that means you got time, okay? That means that you are, how can I say, you are consciously not giving me time. Not like work is taking up all your time, but I kind of feel like you're being stingy with your time, okay? You got 2 Four of Pentacles here, okay? Now, by the way, Gemini, this could be your partner's complaint about you, not necessarily you complaining about this with them, okay? So now what do? You got to make a choice, okay? The Two of Swords has to do with making sacrifices, right? Because when you think about like certain rituals, especially with animals or any kind of ritual, there's always a sacrifice, right? Now, I ain't talking about sacrificing animals specifically. Let's, smash that, right? But I kind of feel like, yes, you are going to have to cut something out. The swords is one of those, tools where it redefines the shape of something. So whether this is your schedule, whether this is your social life, whether this is your time with your boo, somebody is going to have to make a sacrifice, okay, for the sake of this union, okay? And when you do, you'll be happy. Your guy or your girl, right, will come back in and they're going to be happy, right? They show their happiness through dominance, which is crazy and weird, whatever. SMH. They show their happiness through dominance, but also at the same time, I do believe that this is a warning for you to say, they could go overboard. They could start overdoing it and demanding more stuff from you. So you may have to, kind of knock them back into place. This is my God card, right? I kind of feel like, because it's sitting here next to a wand. This is almost like you may have to kind of pull rank and be like, boo, you not my man or you not my girl. So I'm going to do what I have to do. Just know that I'm making this adjustment for you, but don't get out of hand, right? This is almost like you kind of exerting control over the situation and letting them know, look, I'm doing this for you, but, again, don't go crazy. The Nine of Pentacles, and then you have the Seven of Swords, and then Judgment. This to me almost even feels like jealousy, right? Like somebody is jealous and envious of what you have, or your partner could be jealous or envious of what you have. And they throw these tantrums, right, to get you to react and give them more attention. Now, again, I've had a female client who was dealing with someone who was an attention whore. And I just kind of feel like, especially with this final energy here, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. I kind of feel like with these two cards here, somebody is jealous of your success. So you may have to kind of cap conversation about your success and what's going on with you at work and this, that, or the other. Now, yes, we're sitting right in love and romance reading, but I kind of feel like that particular energy, it's what's killing off and what's hurting your love and your love relationship. It's hurting your love relationship, and then you have to pull out, then you got to get kind of quote unquote manipulative to bring them back in it, and it's just time consuming. Okay, so it's almost like too that, yeah, somebody could be jealous of your power, jealous of your ranking. So again, I would kind of remove that from your conversations. You guys will always say, oh, you can talk to me about anything. You're my wife, you're my girlfriend, so we could talk about anything. That ain't true. That is totally not true. Because we could talk about anything, but you ain't say nothing about how you gonna react to what we talk about. Okay. All right, let's pull 3 romance for you, Gemini, and see what we have going on. You deserve love. You are lovable, right? And here's what's unfortunate about this, and as it relates to this situation, that's all this person, or that's the primary emotion or the primary focus that they should have. They should only be interested in loving you, right? Not competing with you. It's like, what the hell? Okay? Also, Gemini, please remember that. Okay? In other words, if you're in a relationship with somebody, no matter what the relationship type is, there has to be an abundant amount of love in the relationship. There also has to be an abundant amount of trust and communication and just all of the other significant things too. But it needs to be leveled out with, if we have a shitload of communication, guess what? We got a shitload of love too, and so on and so forth, okay? For some reason, I do believe that for, those of you that this is resonating with, you tend to sacrifice this. Right? You tend to sacrifice this for their ego. You tend to sacrifice yourself sometimes, for their well-being. And I can't really say stop doing that, because that is a part of relationships and relating to. But do it, every now and then. It should not be a primary part of your relationship. And unfortunately, again, if you are using sex and lust and passion to reel this person back in, it kind of sounds like it is. You know what I mean? That you just can't have an open conversation to be like, hey, can we talk about what happened? No, you got to be like, oh, I can't wait to see you, or I'm sitting here like this and this, that, or the other, just to get them to start talking to you again. But anyway, moving on. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I love that. I love that. I love that. Because that basically says, if this has been your MO all this time, we may need to go ahead and just, put that puppy to bed, right? End that way of being in that cycle, and bring on this cycle of, well, you know what? I am going to kind of hold out until this person comes back to me and apologizes, because I love myself that much. Okay? Kind of reset the tone, change the narrative, especially universally. Excuse me, as far as how this relationship should be flowing. Last card, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I love that. I don't think this has to do with your person, though. I think this has to do with you having faith and you trusting that how you want things to be or how you feel things should be, you'll actually get. You'll actually get. So it's almost like, you know what? I'm tired of doing this. We need a new way and a new way to go about these things. And I'm going to try to bring forth a new way and new things. And I'm just going to trust that eventually this person will get it. All right, my lovely Geminis, I hope that helps. I hope you guys are being safe. Please be safe and please take care of yourselves. If the reading does resonate, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. I love you guys so much and take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.